nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Francisco Lindor. That's to third. Moore tosses to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Juan Soto.
Left fielder Juan Soto.
Hard hit to third. To first.
He's out.
Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Bichette up to the dish.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. It goes down looking. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Trey Turner at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A solo shot. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. Ripped into right field, base hit. Back-to-back hits. And they were hit hard.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Hit on the ground to the right side. Goes to second for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Dylan Moore. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
So 2 down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now, Adolis Garcia out to short. Oh, nice play. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Marsh takes it in for the out. One away. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Harper takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
Two outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the second, JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. Man at first, this is Bryson Stott. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Robert hustles it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. That's a laser base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Here's Harper now. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit, 1 run in already. And he dives in safely.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across.
All loaded up. Dylan Moore stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. Ripped to third and caught. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Schwarber crosses the plate.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
JT Realmuto steps in. Base hit. 1 run is in. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Yet he can't get back as he's tagged out easily. Bryson Stott now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Out towards right center field. Robert on the move. Stretches out and hauls it in. back at Citizens Bank Park. On to the third inning. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8th, right fielder Carson Benz.
And now the right fielder, Carson Benz. Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. In the air, left field. Can't get there, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Francisco Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. One down. Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
He makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets.
Two outs, runners at first and second. And now Juan Soto. The 0-1. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. This one in the air, center field. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run across. Another comes in to score, and it's 9-2. He's safe at third. It's a two-run triple. Man in scoring position with two away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swing and a pop-up. And that's a foul ball. Check swing called strike. That is strike two. And now we'll step off and check on third. Two gone with runners at the corners. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Right side, hard hit. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores on the play. So they're all loaded up. Brett Beatty digs in now on the ground to first. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Up next for the Mets.
Two outs, bases full. Now it's Marcus Semien. High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. Grabs it right up against the wall. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies back here in Philadelphia. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Crawford. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Trey Turner now. Smoked to the left, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's now a 6-run lead. Man at first, nobody out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here comes Bryce Harper.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Runners on the move. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Base hit, one run is in. Here comes Schwarber around third. In comes the run from second. He's in there, safe.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping.
Tobias Myers will take over here.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make.
Ripped into the gap, and both runs could score. Scoreboard. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. Adolis Garcia will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs.
That one is absolutely belted. It has the distance, gone. An absolute smash to left. And they add to their lead. It's 16-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for two. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. So man aboard, Justin Crawford getting ready to hit. 2 for 2. So he's got to be feeling good right now.
He's turning a special day into something magical with how easy he's making it look at the plate.
Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Runner takes off. Liner, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's your 1. Ripped to first, caught. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. 3 innings complete. The Phils on top here, 17-4. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Man at first, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Late on that fastball. In the air, right field. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that hits off the base. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Here's Juan Soto. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. And stepping in for New York, Bo Bichette. Hey! Bases loaded, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Turner. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 3 hits in the inning, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's all Philadelphia, 17-4. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Hauls it in, 1 away. At the plate, Dylan Moore. He's already homered here in this one. Liner. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Brandon.
2 down, bases empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you...
Hammered on a line into left, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's JT Realmuto. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the wall. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And here comes the Mets manager. So 2 on with 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Coming home. 1 run is in. Here comes Realmuto around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they extend their lead. Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great...
Laser to the gap should score the run. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon. Comes Okay, all set to go. Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit. So coming into the game now on defense, Nick Castellanos. He takes over in right.
Nick Castellanos.
This one in the air center field. Merrill settles underneath it, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Here in San Diego and just getting started. Fly ball to right. Castellanos under it. 2 away down. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Out towards right center field. Merrill gets under it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Ball game this afternoon. The white fielder, number 21, Nick.
That smash towards center. Marcy on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter. Jackson Merrill. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Machado.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Reaching for it and brings it in. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the 2nd in San Diego. No score on now to the top half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Agustin Ramirez. Swings through that one for strike 1. Got it looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Merrill settles under this one. And there are 2 down. Now here is Otto Lopez. Hee-haw! 2nd inning here. No score. That's a strike. 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marcy takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 5th, the first baseman, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boo. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The second baseman.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. Here comes Bogarts around third. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Miguel Andujar. And that's a base hit. Here comes Cronenworth around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And he's got no chance. He's out. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And a rope into center field, base hit. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on. Back here in San Diego, and at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. That one fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Struck him out looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And he'll pull into second safely. So runner at second, 2 down. Jacob Marcy, the next to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Bogarts has a beat on it. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run comes in to score from second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Outside low, 3-2 now. First and second, 2 outs. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. 2 on, 2 out. It's 3-2.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep.
And that'll do it. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. Back here at Petco Park, stepping in for San Diego, Nick Castellanos. Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a leadoff double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ripped on a line to center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's Manny Machado. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have.
Base hit into the outfield. Castellanos scores. It's an RBI single. Back even. It's 3-3. One down. Here's Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1. Jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Digging in, Gavin Sheets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it one-hops the wall.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Oh, he can't hang on. One runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Now, as an outfielder, your eyes get big when you have an opportunity to catch a fly ball and then gain an assist and cut a runner off. But you have to do first things first, and that's make sure you secure the baseball. If you don't do that, there's no opportunity for an assist.
Cronenworth in the box now. Takes strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. Back here in San Diego, now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That's in there. Goes down looking.
Gosh, here it is, headed. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Late on that fastball. Sets him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Miami down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here at Petco Park. Now the DH for the Padres, Miguel Andujar. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On a line out towards center. Marcy on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Nick Castellanos will hit next. 1 for 2. That smash towards center. Marcy takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Jackson Merrill now at the plate.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Going. Gone. A 3-run shot, and they add on. It's 7-3.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win?
So the Padres have chased the starter, John King.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Gavin Sheets digs in now. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Hammered on the line into left, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. Smoke to the gap. This might clear the bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Headed to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases. It's 10-3. And in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. Oh, yeah. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Stays alive. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The third baseman, number 1.
Norby swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. This one popped up. Bogaerts settles underneath it. Out number 2. Back to the top of the Miami order. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. And a swing and a miss. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone! A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out without a swing. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. It's now a 10-4 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Andrew Nardi.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the cat. Ready to go now. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit.
Number 3, Taylor Ward.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A two-run shot, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Here's Pete Alonso. That one ripped left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Adley Rutschman. Into center and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's ripped. Base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Blaze.
And here comes Mark Kotsay. Luis Medina gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One away.
Batting 9th, third baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He boots it. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. And now it's going to be Taylor Ward. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Grand slam. Taylor Ward blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 9-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. Oh, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drop.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Pete Alonso with a rocket. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now on the bump, Brady Basso. He's into the game with the bases empty. Smoked to the left, base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Now it's the fielder, Dylan Beavers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Rips that one to right. 2 away now. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. RBI single his last time up. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is going to go. 4 home runs in the first inning. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 13-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Now a chance for Ryan Mountcastle. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. So a man at first. Here's the second baseman, Blaze Alexander. That's ripped into the outfield. Clark flashes the leather on the running catch. So it's a Baker's dozen. 13 runs across in the inning. On to the bottom of the first. The O's lead this thing 13-0. Nick Kurtz now at the plate.
First baseman, number 60.
He was late there, strike 1. And that's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. See, they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Tyler Soderstrom now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Top of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo.
Kobe Mayo.
It drops in, gets away a little bit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Taylor Ward will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Hard liner. Clark on the move. Snags it on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. The throw to second is offline. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Michael Kelly.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Dylan Beavers, the next to hit for the Orioles. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive to short and caught.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Colton Hauser.
Here's the center fielder, Colton Hauser. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
So 2 down. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. Line drive. Clark on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Rogers, a former All-Star, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Yeah! This one in the air. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Lawrence Butler stands in now and watches strike 1. That is the inning. The Orioles have the lead, 18-0. New inning getting started. This offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Hauls it in after a long run. One down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Now Taylor Ward. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Gunnar Henderson. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Line drive. Base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. So digging in, Pete Alonso. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. Oh, he can't hang on. Still manages a throw. Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with it nicely.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Manager out of the dugout now. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Baltimore out front, 19-0. Max Muncy getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. And the 0-1. Late on that fastball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Cowser on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Tyler O'Neill. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Orioles lead it 19-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen,
that one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Carrying well. That's not coming back. That one felt good. And they add on. It's 22-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Next to hit, Blaze Alexander. Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Kobe
So
Mayo.
next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo.
We just saw another really good swing in that last at bat. It didn't result in a hit, but those types of cuts are the reason why they're playing with the lead right now.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day. Here comes the skipper, and Scott Barlow on the pitch out of the pen here. Man at second with 1 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. No question about this one. It's out of here. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. Second home run of the inning for him. And they boost their lead. It's 24-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Hit hard, base hit.